Alright, welcome back everyone. The grand tournament is finally here after like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks that Empire would tell us that it's up and running, everything is working, and then they would take it away because it definitely wasn't working. There was like alliances, like if we go to the rankings right now, division to the top, instead of being at 114,000 or whatever the top alliances were at, they would be at like 55 million, which is just not possible. But this video is essentially to explain how the grand tournament works, what you can do, what you can't do, the requirements to play this tournament, and just things like that. So obviously this building right here, that's the grand tournament. Everyone who is level 30 and above can play it, but you can only play it for the alliance that you were in when the grand tournament started. So if we read the rules, you have to be at least level 30. You have to be in the alliance before it starts to play it. And yeah, essentially you can only participate for one alliance. So say like if I left the alliance right now, I wouldn't be able to play it for another alliance. I'm not sure if it works to leave the alliance and then come back and keep playing it. I haven't tested it because the tournament's really buggy. Like for example, they made a Discord post saying that do not promote or change ranks for your alliance because then they can't play it. And that's just a current bug right now. But your goal is to gather as many grand tournament points as possible, completing quests, which is these quests. There's 25 quests at a time. And yeah, once you accept a quest, you can't accept another one. So let's see if there's maybe one that we could do. I'm not positive if there is, but let's just look through them. So essentially, like, see this one where very likely there's no one in the alliance who's gonna do it, so I'm just gonna re-roll it. Sorry, I have a timer going off. So anyone in the alliance can actually re-roll it, which as a leader I find a little frustrating, but and like this one I don't think anyone can do. So essentially you can re-roll as many as you want, but there's a cooldown, and if you want to skip the cooldown, you have to spend rubies, and you have to spend the same amount of rubies no matter the cooldown. Like this only has 5 minutes, and you would still have to spend 500 or 999 rubies. So if you're gonna skip it, you might as well skip it right away. Okay, we probably aren't going to do, well, we can maybe do this one, but it's quite a few towers. Yeah, but essentially what you do is you click on one that you can do, or that you think you can do, and then you see how you have quest tickets. So I'm down to 2 out of 11. You start with 10, and you can buy you can buy one quest ticket for 7,500 rubies, which I find is actually somewhat fair compared to other events that GGE has run before, in the sense that you can't buy unlimited of these, you can only buy one. And then essentially what you do is you accept the quest. I'm not going to accept it because then I'll be wasting one of my quest tickets. And as soon as you accept it, you can't do any other quests until either the time is run out or you've completed it. Once you complete it, it'll say like collect, like this, and then you can collect it. If you forget to collect it and the event ends, it will automatically collect it. You can see how your alliance is doing right here in this tab. It's kind of annoying, at least for me. I can't use my scroll function, I have to use this slide bar, so that might be a bug. And then you have the subdivision, which is this, and the division, which is this. So how it works is Let's see here. This is divisional rankings. No. This is rewards for subdivision. How did I... Sorry, I need to see... how I saw it before. How did this work again? Oh, actually, I think it's over here. Okay, so in the total division out of like all the alliances, this is how you rank up. Now the thing is, this is the first. This is for the first time around. I'm assuming it may change as it comes around the second time, just because once you're in gold, you're able to fall to silver. And I'm not sure how that works through divisions and subdivisions and what gold and silver and all that'll do. But at the same time, it might just stay this way and just, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And yeah, you can earn 2 different kinds of rewards, which in my opinion, for a tournament this big, like these are good rewards, obviously. But like, the level rewards should just be better, in my opinion. Like, alliance rewards should always be strong. You should have a reason to be pushing your alliance. Now the thing is, pretty much every 500 and 550 point quests, you have to buy. So yeah, and then a lot of the 400 ones are like, if you haven't saved your offerings or anything like that, it's almost impossible to do. So that's also on the high side, where most of it's spenders. And then there's things like spend 225 Imperial Ducats or spin tickets, which is, like I said, like if you're free to play, you would have had to save up for a long time. But that's basically what the Grand Tournament is. Once you run out of these quest tickets, you can't participate anymore. You're pretty much done. The rewards won't be as good next time. They've said this explicitly, where because every alliance starts in the same division, this time around the rewards are better, but they're not going to be as good next time around. So like, in my opinion, I love the concept, but I feel like there's things that should change. I don't know if every single player should be able to do cooldown, because then maybe you just have this low-level player that rerolls everything because they don't realize the whole alliance needs to do them, and they think it's just for them. But in general, for how pay-to-win this game is, I would say that they've actually done a pretty decent job. Where, like, obviously the highest points are going to come from the people who are spending money and doing, like, these quests. But it's also pretty easy for you, as a free-to-play player, to do a couple and just help your alliance. So it's not the worst event ever. Unfortunately, the event is still not working on some servers. They finally just let it run on the servers that it was working on, which I think everyone's kind of thankful for. But I'm assuming those servers will be seeing some very nice gifts soon. That's my assumption anyway. I also just want to thank everyone. We just passed 300 subscribers like 3 days ago. That has been phenomenal. And just let me know what you think about this new tournament. I don't really know what to think about it yet. It's only been like 2 days or 1.5 days. And, you know, it's a brand new event. I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. I think GoodGame Empire needs to have a better idea of how it's gonna work before actually pushing it out and then like finding the bugs and fixing them then. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.